Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are a new person just stumbling across my YouTube. You might be down some form of vitamin IV rabbit hole if you found this video. So yes, the thing I want to talk about today is vitamin IV treatments, because I've been having them and they've been really helping me. But I've seen a few negative things online, and the funniest thing about this is they all come from completely healthy people who probably have absolutely no need to seek alternative treatment for any of their health problems. Just to let you know as well, I'm trying something different with my hair today, which is basically not doing anything with it or brushing it, since I bunged it up when I curled it yesterday. Good job you can't smell people through YouTube, isn't it? Anyway, I have my vitamin IV treatment at Collagen Aesthetics in Lee. Basically, I was given the first one in return for doing a blog, but I decided to carry on the treatment because it was helping me so much. I suffer from endometriosis, and how it got found was I was really anemic. Like, not, oh, perhaps you should eat a bit of spinach anemic. My levels were under half when they did the blood test initially when I went to the doctor to say I was feeling poorly. So my doctor prescribed me iron tablets, just covering my address there. I don't know if anyone's been on ferrous sulfate, but they're fun, really fun. And I was on 3 of the highest dose of tablet for over a year. Kept going back for blood tests, kind of sorted the endometriosis as a separate thing. But I'm going for blood test after blood test, and I'm still anemic. Granted, it wasn't as bad that my levels were under half, but every single time I went for a blood test, can you come in to get your results? Go to the doctor, you're still anemic. And I was like, okay, so these iron tablets are not working. My doctor's like literal solution was just keep taking the iron tablets, you'll be fine. So I started doing a bit of research on what the hell I could do privately, just anything really to help. And I had a B12 injection with another company in London, and it actually really helped me. And then I found out about vitamin IVs, and I was like, do you know what, I'm going to try this. So the good thing about the IVs is they're not a single dose. You can have doses of multiple vitamins or a couple of doses of the vitamin that you're deficient in. And little did I know that I was probably deficient in B12 as well, which isn't something that my doctor mentioned. I spoke to Julianne and I started having regular IVs. And the good thing about Julianne is she's so knowledgeable. You can just go and tell her how you've been feeling. And as soon as I did that, she pretty much told me what drip she suggested, and we went from there. And the good news is, after about 4 or 5 months of having vitamin IVs regularly, I had a blood test and I'm not anemic anymore. So I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional, I can't tell you whether you should have vitamin IVs or not, but I'm telling you they worked for me. I would say over the course of 18 months to 2 years of being anemic, I had probably 10 blood tests come back to say that my levels were still bad, and since I've been having the IVs, this is the first one I've had where my iron levels are normal. And it was nice because I actually rang the receptionist and she said, you're all fine, you don't need to come in. But the reason it's taken me so long to do a video on it is because Julianne explains quite a lot of the science behind it, and as soon as I've left I forget it. So I thought the best way to approach it would be that I'm going to actually just have a chat to Julie on camera and answer some of the questions that you guys might have.
Feel my body aching, I feel like I'm breaking, and I know it all too well. Got another new day, still I'm feeling misplaced. I keep going down, down, down. Too many years going by, caught in an...
I'm here with Julianne, who is the owner of Vitamin IV, and I wanted to get together with her on camera to ask a few questions for a long time, because people have been asking me things when I've been writing blogs and I've not been able to answer them because I'm not medical and I forget what Julianne's told me every time I leave the clinic. So Julianne, one of the first things I'll probably want to ask is, what's the main thing you want people to know about vitamin IV treatment?
Okay, well, vitamin IV treatment is giving you 100% of vitamins straight into the bloodstream, whereas when we take all vitamins orally, we're excreting 85% through the gut, so we're not absorbing them.
And obviously, for myself, I had a medical issue which it's helped with, but what would you suggest for people
that are just feeling a bit under the weather and a bit tired, what sort of treatment would you suggest for them?
Okay, well, if they eat healthily and they're still, suffering with symptoms of tiredness, fatigue, sometimes depression, then it would normally suggest that they're low in some sort of vitamin B, possibly, maybe vitamin D this time of year, and quite possibly vitamin C, because it's something the body doesn't store. All of these are vital for your skin, hair, nails, heart, brain, to function, and your gut more. If the gut's not working properly, obviously we don't absorb our vitamins, so any stress-related illnesses, any extra strain on the nervous system will speed the heart up, obviously produce more noradrenaline, then the body's then using more vitamin B12, and therefore it's a bit of a cycle. So the cell will shut down, you're not absorbing the vitamins, and the heart's working harder. So eventually, you're going to either it will come out in stress, depression, anxiety, and maybe bowel problems. Lots of things can occur. So by taking vitamins IV, you're getting them instantly. You're maintaining your levels and you're hydrating your body. The vitamins are stored and used immediately, and so therefore they're not excreted. Okay.
And how long does each treatment last?
About half an hour it takes for the treatment. Obviously, the effects of the vitamins are going to depend on your levels, how you're feeling at the time when you come in.
I found about a month for mine, actually,
Right,
to be honest, which is quite good.
Well, if you think about the dosages that we're giving with the IV, it probably is, IV. We're not storing vitamin C and things like that, but the amount of vitamins that they are actually absorbing into where they're needed is higher than what you can take orally anyway. So they're going to be used straight away and hopefully then stored long term. But once you get your levels up, where we can function normally and feel okay, then it's just maintaining them really.
Yeah. And I already know the answer to this because Julianne does do it for me. But can you tailor the treatment to the person if they have certain issues?
Yes. There's certain things you wouldn't want to give certain people. So it is important, although we're not giving them medically, it is important to medically assess the patient.